Update, this hack is pretty fantastic so far. That is a secret exit, by the way. I'll find that another time, I guess, if I remember. Super Mario Land's good, but it's over way too quickly. Isn't the same thing said about, like, Kirby on Game Boy? Okay, right, what's that? Not Quicks, or Kicks, or whatever. Quarth, that's it. Q-U-A-R-T-H. Quarth. Was this a game where you were like, it was kind of like a shoot 'em up, but like, you had to, like, get things made into blocks, kind of. It was a puzzle in that way, so you, like, shot blocks in to make that happen. You got different power-ups, different, like, levels and scales you could set, like Dr. Mario, kind of. So that was alright. I said it was, like, 4 Game Boy games, though. I never had anything else, and, like, I found it interesting, because, like, the longest time with the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance, and the DS, even, whenever you, like, saw multi-platform games, they tried to put it on the freaking handhelds, and I'm just like, this doesn't work. You can't put San Francisco Rush 2049 on N64, Dreamcast, and then fucking Game Boy Color. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. You can't put Wave Race on Game Boy Color. These games might actually be good, but I just, like, I remember being fooled by a couple of those. Like, yeah, man, I want Tony Hawk's 3 on my Game Boy Advance because I liked it on PS2. And it's like, oh my goodness. Just like, I don't even know why they tried to do those. It's just, they tried to do them in a very different way, I'll give them that, but it's just like, don't give it the same title at that point. Just like, make frickin' Tony Hawk's 3, and then make a Game Boy Advance Edition one called, like, Tony Hawk's Advance 1 or something, you know, like, they always tried to get people with that. That's what it always felt like to me. It's like the movie tie-in games. It was just like, don't ever buy them. I actually remember being at a GameStop once, or an EB Games or whatever, and like, we always kind of had that policy, and we just knew movie tie-in games were bad. And there was that, what was that, Peter Jackson's King Kong came out or whatever, and like a bunch of people were buying it there, and I was like thinking to myself, I was like, hey, look at all these suckers buying the movie tie-in game, but I guess that one was actually good or something. I was young. I never paid attention to gaming news, like, ever, and still don't very well, because mostly I don't play a lot of new shit, but like, especially back then. So it's just like, it's just, you saw a movie tie-in game, you assumed it was bad. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because it's pretty much true. Like, at least when you got more into, like, that era of the 5th, 6th, 7th generation. Damn it, holy crap. Oh, what? Wait, okay, I was like, the door didn't work from the center. Oh, one of these, okay. Hello, Wendy. I rarely, if ever, play licensed games. Well, like, which ones have even been good? Like, or Jurassic Park, The Chaos Continues on Super Nintendo, like Jurassic Park 2. The one no one knew about, because it has the exact same box art and shit as the first one. But it's basically like Contra with Jurassic Park. It's fantastic. Like, Super Nintendo can do it. Movie tie-ins, like, it worked then. But, like, yeah, as soon as you had N64 and stuff, I think, pretty much, like, no, it's done. I mean, the Wii and the PS2 are really bad for that, because those things both have, like, 1,000 game plus libraries, and they're cashing in, like, Disney TV channel show games and whatever weird garbage that is. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can find the secret exit. It hasn't been too hard. Usually when I walk back into a level, I find them. Job for Super Koopa! It's Mario 3D World. So coins can do more than just get you an extra life. Oh, does that get me the secret exit? Is that what you're implying, good sir? This music. I'm gonna talk about something other than this music. It's gonna drive me nuts. I still need to play 3D World, though. You know, I'm gonna talk about that for a brief second, at least, because... Like, you know, it's not that I haven't played 3D World, but it's mostly, like, in settings with my buddy that owns it, where we don't... Kind of like this, where we don't pay much attention to the game we're playing. Okay, let's see. So, getting 2 of those so far. Damn it, don't... Okay, I was like, that might have been bad timing. GoldenEye's a good point. N64, that worked out, yeah. I think most of the James Bond games have always worked out for the most part. Arguably, it's not like they were ever bad that I can recall. Not like... I played Nightfire and, like, we did only ever just play them for the multiplayer. I actually know very little about James Bond in general. But, you know, and we didn't even really play GoldenEye. I remember being at, like, my cousin's house where they bust out and stuff. But GoldenEye actually always bothered me. And, like, somehow, even when I still say this, and I'd say that Perfect Dark's better because it's just GoldenEye, but, like, its own thing with multiplayer that has bots and, like, more weapons and futuristic shit. It's like, nobody believes me. They're like, no, that can't be possible. GoldenEye is a masterpiece. And it's like, well, Perfect Dark's the same fucking thing. I don't get it. And people are all up in, it bothered me back in the day, people are all up in arms because it's like, oh, GoldenEye won't get released on Xbox Live Arcade, but Perfect Dark got re-released. Like, I'm saying that as in, like, GoldenEye won't get re-released, but it's like, people just go buy Perfect Dark. I mean, I'm sure they probably want the story mode of GoldenEye, and that's fair enough, because, like, that is its own thing that's going to be separate from Perfect Dark. For the most part, Perfect Dark even threw the multiplayer maps from GoldenEye into Perfect Dark. Like, it's just unquestionably better in my mind. But, you know, I grew up with Perfect Dark. A lot of those people grew up with GoldenEye, so there is that element to it for sure. And it was kind of the same for us. I think Perfect Dark's story had a bit more to it, and it's kind of something I haven't seen these days. Very objective-based. I mean, did GoldenEye age really poorly? I know my brother bought it, like, I think it was last year, and, you know, I was living at his house, and we were playing it. And it was having a pretty good time. It was very Perfect Dark. And that's where I don't understand why the same can't happen for other people. It's like, I like Perfect Dark, and I didn't really play much GoldenEye growing up, but I played it last year, and I was like, yeah, I like this, like, story-wise. So I just don't understand why the same can't happen the other way, I guess. I don't know. They're very friggin' similar games. Where's the secret exit, man? What the heck is the secret exit? No! Well, I mean, the control's always going to be wonky on an N64 controller. Luckily, Perfect Dark, like I said, it's got an Xbox Live Arcade release, so you get the dual stick and everything. Yeah. Alright, let's take one more stab at finding the secret exit. Damn, I should have grabbed that mushroom before. Oh, God, fucking baseball. That's what's throwing me off here, man. Alright, baseball Magoo. Time Splitters is a bit easier to come back to, but I have noticed that it doesn't, like, at least 2. I've noticed, like, as I got older, I did notice a big difference between Time Splitters 2 and 3. Just looking around and stuff, and, like, 2 feels very aged now, but 3 holds up pretty decently. 3 holds up very well, I should say. Like, they're still great games. Should actually play more of those, but it's too bad with the Time Splitters series, really, that they had to, like, stop making games like that. But, I mean, like I said, I've been playing Overwatch lately. I know it's nothing like Time Splitters, really, but, like, it's just kind of like, I want that arcadey kind of shooter if I'm going to play, and Overwatch seems to be doing that. I've got 4 hours into the game, so I'm not going to speak too soon here, but I'm enjoying what I've played, and that's more I can say for a lot of first-person shooters these days, where it's like, even like, I don't know, Bioshock's fun. I don't know, I have a hard time holding my attention to games too, but like, I just lose interest in stuff like that, I don't know. And like Call of Duty, like I can play it, but you know, I'm not gonna sit around for 60 hours like most people and play through it. Most people did play Time Splitters 2 more than 3, that's a good point. I think, yeah, 3 was just, it definitely got an overhaul. Its GameCube version lacked, though. It wasn't able to do as much, which is interesting. I have no idea how the PS2 one actually was, but, the Xbox one was probably the best, because that is the strongest console of the 3, and it showed with that, because I think you start getting bot limitations if you made your maps too big in the GameCube. Weird stuff like that. That makes sense, but you know, it wasn't an issue in the Xbox version. Or if you had, no, if you added player 2 or 3 or 4, you suddenly couldn't have as many bots in 3 on the GameCube. I'm not seeing a secret exit here. You know what? I know exactly how the secret exit works. Too many shooters are this dude bro super military garbage. I don't know, I think shooters have gone away from that a bit now, maybe? Like I said, I don't follow too much, but I don't have an Xbox One or PS4. When I look at the library, there's a lot of interesting looking, kind of just at a glance games that don't look like they're trying to be World War II or, you know, realistic shooters. but they're trying to be shooters, so it might be kind of resurfacing. I need a cape, also. It's as simple as there is to it. I need a cape. Fuck. I just know if I come back to this in like a week, I'm not going to remember I didn't find the secret exit at that level. I don't know where it would go, though. I wonder if it's just an alternate route to the Green Palace. That actually would be not too bad. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm going to head her off now, I think, though. It's been, just an hour-ish, so it's pretty good. Oh, I didn't actually expect to get more games than today. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying what I'm playing here so far. I know we're not talking about the game much, but this is just kind of how I play games. I'd rather just shoot the shit and play them at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that. If I'm not commenting on the games, it's probably like the no news is good news kind of thing. I'm enjoying what I'm playing. So, that said, have a good night, everybody.